Hello, what is up? I am Rachel from the Crusader at the YouTube channel, and welcome to the movement tips and tricks for Terraria PvP. Terraria PvP isn't the most alive at the moment because a lot of multiplayer features kind of aren't. It's no true fault of the game or whatnot. The game just kind of isn't the most active recently. So I kind of think that hopefully making these guides might help bring a little bit of life back in the community, whatnot. Maybe start up a few more scenes other than like Penguin Games Capture the Gem. I would actually possibly like to start my own PvP thing soon, so if you guys would like to see that, tell me. I would love to possibly try to get a service set up for Penguin, not Penguin, for just PvPing in general, like different duels and whatnot, stuff like that. That could be really, really fun actually. But I just wanted to go over a few general movement tips and tricks. So we have a few accessories up here. As you can see, we have full animated armor because I personally feel as though early hard mode, late pre-hard mode to early hard mode is probably the best section for PvPing because it's got enough fast-paced action to not be overly boring, but also not like so fast that it's just 3 shots and you're dead like late game PvP. So actually the first little trick that I was going to tell you guys about, I'm already doing right now. If you're grappling onto a platform or whatnot, I believe this is something that most people know. This is especially really good if you don't have a dash. If you're caught in a moment where you don't have, like, say, the Shield of Cthulhu. Grappling onto a platform and then letting go right at the end allows you to keep your momentum. This can be done to a similar effect with the minecart if you right-click the minecart and then jump before you get off of it. So same thing, just instead of pressing E to grapple onto a platform, you right-click on a minecart. Of course, if you mistime the minecart, you get stuck on the minecart. If you mistime this, you're just stuck like that. You have to jump off. Either way, it's whatever. So, yeah, of course there's that. It won't help you do too much with dashing, but it can be nice if, say, you're flying around or if you don't really have enough room in your inventory for a dash. Maybe sometimes just grabbing out a hook and using this instead can be pretty good. Another sort of thing is, just as a general sort of tip for mounts, your best bet is probably going to be the gelatinous pillion or the slimy saddle if you're playing in pre-hard mode. If you guys didn't know, I mean, it's pretty obvious. Your fall speed is improved drastically when you're using the gelatinous pillion or the slimy saddle. So if I were to say, start like flying around, dash a bit, and then take out the slimy saddle, I can quickly jump down and then fly back up. It's a nice little maneuver. It's essentially a vertical dodge. You actually go at roughly the same speed, I want to say. Maybe actually a little bit faster. I believe you got around 50 miles per hour with the dash, and you go more than that with this. Plus, it has a fairly similar sort of wind up to a dash as well. So it's essentially a vertical dash. It can be very nice to help with some of the like more horizontal stuff. Like even in like late game PvP. Again, I know I don't personally late game PvP much. I just don't find it very fun. Which probably also why PvP might be dead, but that's besides the point. Say someone's using like a charged blaster cannon, because yes, that's an actual weapon people use. Or God forbid a last prism, though I believe that's banned in most places. Most different late game PvP spots. This can definitely be very, very useful, especially against the charged blaster cannon, because you can't aim that once you fully charge it and it's the laser. It is just a laser of death. So it's going to be a little bit harder to read you if you're constantly switching up when you don't use the vertical dash, as I'm going to call it. Yeah, so, just a few more little things. Wings should not be... If you have accessories that you can use other than bundle balloons, like say you have a full thing of accessory, like let's just say this is your accessory loadout. If you wanted to put in, say, like a damaging accessory, take out the balloons. Or the wings. Take out either of them. I would say the wings, just because I like the lack of fall damage and I don't trust myself. But basically how it balloons are actually they're slightly, well, they're not a bunch worse, but they are worse when you use them with wings attached. And it also makes your wings worse. It's not inherently the time itself, it's the speed. The speed gets a whole lot worse when you're using it. Like, as you can see, you definitely go faster with the bundle of balloons like that. So, like, if I were to, like, say, dash into a fucking... Or, like, kind of, like, dash into a sandstorm, it'll go a whole lot faster like that than if I were to have the wings attached. I'm not saying you can't go it, but if you can avoid it, I'd say avoid it. So yeah, it's, again, just a few simple little tricks, tips and tricks. There is one more I want to go over. It's a very, very small one. You've probably encountered this one just on your own. But of course, if you dash to the side, either side, left or right, you will instantly hit top speed on whatever the heck you're using. So let's say, for example, I actually forgot to grab this. Let me go over just while I'm talking about said example. If you were to say have a blessed apple or a horse, I'll just take my blessed apple, dash into the horse is immediately at top speed, whereas if I weren't to do it, I would have to wait for the horse to drive up. This can work fairly nice. It can make a fairly effective getaway as well. This would be kind of the one reason why I would say you could using a mount other than the gelatinous pillion could be worthwhile. If you're good at timing this, which I mean it's not very hard to time, you have a pretty large window of opportunity. You have like a full like half a second to time this. If not even like a fucking full-on second. It might be a little bit closer, like half a second, but still. Basically, it's not very hard to time. And it can make a good getaway option. Shit like that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a quick little video I decided to make. I just did not want to record Bloodborne this week. Depending on what you guys think, maybe I'll come back in next week with a few weapon guides. Just on some different weapon interactions, like how hammers are actually better than swords for melee weapons, shit like that. But yeah, I hope that through shit like this, we can slowly bring back the PvP community, because I feel as though that's the one thing that's missing. Especially in the YouTube scene. There's not a whole lot of PvP going on, which is, though is understandable, it's still something I want to get back to sort of exist again. So yeah, I will see you all in the next video, whatever that may be. I still need to figure out whatever the hell I'm going to do next. Goodbye.